Alright, so I'm going to be talking about just some fun, intriguing decimals today. So this is kind of a really thought-provoking, when you really think about it, kind of question. So let's just look at the ninths in terms of fractions. We have 1/9 is equal to 0.111111, and those ones go out for infinity. 2/9 is equal to 0.2222222, those go out for infinity. 3/9, well, that's 1/3, and so that's 0.3, and this line above it is called a vinculum, and that just means that this extends out towards infinity. So it's a repeating decimal. And 4/9 is 0.4. I'm sure you could guess what 5/9 is going to be. 6/9, same thing as 2/3, so that follows that pattern. 7/9, 8/9, and then 9/9 is going to be like this, right? It's going to be 0.9, repeating forever if you follow this pattern. But 9/9 is also just 1, right? Anything divided by itself is going to be equal to 1. Same as 1 divided by 1 or 2 divided by 2. That's all going to be 1. So what this is really saying is that 0.9 going out forever, so 0.999999999, all the way out towards infinity, is actually the exact same thing as the number 1, which is really curious when you think about it. So I think it's just good to recognize kind of patterns like this and is 0.999 really equal to 1, or is it like a little bit less? But I mean, this is saying that it's exactly equal to 1, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, so here are some more fun, intriguing decimals. These are the 11ths kind of series. So 1/11 is equal to 0.09 with a vinculum over it, meaning it goes 0.0909090909 to infinity. 2/11 is 0.18 all the way to infinity. 3/11 is 0.27. 4 is 0.36, 0.45, 0.54. So you might be seeing a pattern here, and it's that the decimals, are going up in multiples of 9, which is kind of odd, but I think if you really think about it, you can understand why. And I won't say the answer now, but if anyone wants me to explain it, just let me know. But what's curious about this is that 10/11 is 0.90 with the vinculum over it, right? So if we follow the 9ths multiples, then this is going to be 99, right? Because 9 times 11 is 99. So this is really going to be 0.99 with a vinculum over it. Or really, you could write it as 0.9 because it's the same thing. So again, just like the ninths, we have our decimal place being 9 extending out to infinity, and that really equaling 1. So now we're kind of 2 for 2 in terms of 0.9 is equal to 1, which is I just think it's so cool that that can actually happen in math. That these two things, literally just 0.9 going on for infinity, is just equal to 1. That's kind of crazy. So, and just another cool thing in general is that with prime numbers, other than 2, 3, and 5, their decimal places are A, never ending, but B, also repeating. So they could have, some random string of decimals, 6 places, and then that repeats out to infinity. Or 15 decimal places repeating out to infinity. But all the primes are like that, other than, 2, 3, and 5, for obvious reasons. So, yeah, those are some cool things about decimals and fractions.